What's up, YouTube? Simply Unlucky here, and today marks the beginning of an epic saga of videos, the Destiny Duels. And then I want to ask you guys to check out the channel and subscribe for some more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Alright, so here it is, you guys. The Legendary Dex 1, or Yugi's a Legendary Dex versus the Legendary Dex 2. And so with this video, you guys, I wanted to pop open and review the Legendary Dex 1 because I think it's been a cool year, at least, since the last time I opened one. And so I wanted to open that up and just kind of review the cards a little bit to keep them fresh in our minds for this epic series that's about to unfold. And then also with this video, you guys, I wanted your help. I wanted you guys to post in the comments below for how you would like to see this epic series play out. And also, I have an idea, and so what I was thinking is having the Legendary Dex 1, so Yugi's Exodia, Battle City, and Gadget deck for a 4-part video series. So for the first video, I was thinking these 3 decks versus Kaiba. For the second video, these 3 decks versus Joey. For the third video, the 3 decks versus Yami Yugi. And for the fourth video, the final duel between the decks that have won the most from each Legendary decks. So we would have, let's say, Kaiba beat all 3 decks 3-0, Joey was 2-1, Yugi was 1-2. That would mean Kaiba is the final duelist. While from the 3 different decks here, the best one that had the best record, so let's say the Gadget deck beats all 3 of those Legendary duelists over there, then it would be the one to go on for the final duel. There won't be a need for a tiebreaker, so you guys don't worry about that. And so that's going to be how I'm thinking we'll do the video series. But if you guys have a different way you'd like to see it, definitely post in the comments below. I was thinking we could do one huge video, but it would just be too long. It would take a really long time to upload to YouTube, and I don't even know if I can edit that type of video with my computer. So yes, so I'm thinking of splitting it into 4 different parts and just doing one duel for each deck battle. So, except for the final battle. So for the first video where it's the 3 decks versus Kaiba, it would just be one duel each, not the best of 3, not a match. Just one duel each to keep it, at the same kind of length that all my duel videos have been, which is around 20 minutes a duel, so around an hour for 3 different duels. And so each of those videos will be around that long, and then the final duel would be a 2 out of 3 because it's for the crown, the king of games. And so yes, that's how I was thinking of doing this epic saga, the Destiny Duels. And so I'm pretty excited. I was thinking that'd be a pretty cool way to do it, kind of like a round robin type or point deal if you guys have ever played in a tournament before. It's similar to that, and so yeah, I'm super excited. And so also for this video, let's pop open the Legendary Dex 1 and let's check it out. But you guys, seriously, post in the comments below how you guys would want to see this series play out. Does that sound like a good idea, the whole round robin, or for each 4 different videos, and for the first video, the 3 decks versus Kaiba. Second video, 3 decks versus Joey. Third one, 3 decks versus Yugi. I think it'd be pretty fun. And the series should start tomorrow either way. So, but you guys definitely post in the comments below what you guys are thinking. And also, I want to add this before I forget, you guys. I don't want to be using the extra cards that came with the limited edition cards. So like Dark Burning and Eternal Soul. I don't want to be using those along with like the Magnetic Turtle in here along with the other cards. But I was thinking we could use the God cards. So this is another big thing I need your guys' help with. Post in the comments below. Do you guys want me to add Obelisk to Joey's deck, Slifer to Yugi's deck, and then Ra to Joey's? I mean, we don't have to add the Ra to Joey's, but I just think it'd be cool if each of them got a God card. If you guys don't think we should put the God cards in because that'd be too powerful, we don't have to do that. But it was just something, an option I wanted to give you guys. So that would be interesting. Because these are kind of like gym leader type battles, if you know what I mean, you guys. These are like the legendary duelists that each of these decks have to beat in order to become the king of games type deal. The Destiny Duels. Alright, so from here you got the Electromagnetic Turtle, the Dark Renewal, the Black Illusion, and these awesome token cards. I love it. Set sail for the kingdom, Duelist Kingdom, and the glory of the King's Hand. And then here is the God cards you cannot use, and then the first Yugi token. Very cool. Awesome. So I don't want to use those ones in the Destiny Duels. But yes, the God cards can be an option. These were the other cards I was talking about from the Legendary Dex 2. So let me know, you guys, on the God cards. Alright, so for the first deck, let's check out Exodia. And I know it's a little confusing / annoying. We have 2 Exodia decks, but at the same time I think it'll be interesting because this one is obviously a more overpowered version, more OP version, and so I think it'd be interesting if we had a duel there. So yes, here is Exodia from the Yugi's Legendary Dex. As the Ultra pieces, very nice. And we have Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. Oh, baby. The Dark Magician, the Ultimate Wizard. The Dark Magician Girl. The Gaia, the Fierce Knight. Summon Skull, Curse of Dragon, Catapult Turtle, Celtic Guardian, Winged Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress, Feral Imp. Beaver Warrior, over 9,000. The Griffor, Mystical Elf, Giant Soldier of Stone. He pierces the heavens with his sword, or a moon. A Mammoth Graveyard, Kuribo. Monster Reborn, Swords, Mystic Box, Brain Control, Monster Recovery, Spell Shattering Arrow is way better than the enemy. Horn of the Unicorn, Mystical Moon, there it is. Burning Land, Multiply, so Burning Land was with Curse of Dragon, multiplies with Kuribo. Detonate, Mikey the Magical Mist, the Wombo with Summoned Skull. Polymerization, Magic Blackluster, Ritual. Mirror Force, Magical Axe, the Eye of Truth, Shift, and Gaia, the Dragon Champion. So that is the Exodia deck there. So we'll set that right there. And then next we have the Battle City deck, and then we have the awesome, what is it called? Gadget deck. So I believe, is that gadgets? We'll find out. Alright, so this is Yugi's Legendary Dex, or Legendary Dex 1. Valkyrian the Magna Warrior, Dark Magician Girl again, Swords Revealing Light, Mirror Force, Busta Blada, Archfiend of Guildford, Jax Knight, Queen's Knight, King's Knight, Baphomet, Gazelle, Alpha, Beta, and Gamma meld as one to form a powerful monster. That's actually their flavor text. Big Shield Garna, Kuribo, Monster Reborn, Dark Magic Curtain is in here along with 1,000 Knives in the Magic Formula and the Magical Dimension. This is pretty cool. Diffusion Wave Motion, Double Spell, Ectoplasmer, Soul Taker, Pot of Greed. What does it do? Draws 2 cards. Wow, Pot of Greed. Draws 2 cards every time you use the card. Crazy. Card of Destruction, Exchange, Monster Recovery, Polymerization, Monster Recovery in the show, right? Draw 6 until you have 6 cards in your hand. Multiply, Magical Hats, and Magical Cylinders, Spellbinding Circle, Light Force, Swords, Chain Destruction. That's how you get rid of Slifer, right? For a few turns. Soul Rope, Strategy, and Chimera, the Flying Mythical Beast. So yes, that's definitely the Battle City deck for you guys. And now for the next deck here. These legendary decks sure are something else, you guys. This is incredible. Like, whoever idea it was to do this was doing a good job. Definitely doing a great job. Wow. Magician of Black Chaos. Dark Magician of Chaos. Silent Magician level 8. The Dark Magician. Gold Sarcophagus. Gandor the Dragon of Destruction. Yugi's Dragon. Awesome. Silent Magician level 4. Silent Swordsman level 4. 7. Level 5. And level 3. And then we have the Dark Magician Girl, Buster Blada, the Tricky, Jax Knight, Queen's Knight, King's Knight, Green Gadget, or Red Gadget, Yellow Gadget, the Skilled Dark Magician, Skilled White Magician, Blockman, Marshmallow, Kuribo, Monster Reborn, Swords, Card of Sanctity, also in the show. This one you discard your hand and draw 6 cards, both players, I think. Polymerization, Dark Magic Attack, Magicians Unite, Dedication Through Lights and Darkness, Black Magic Ritual, the Tricky Spell, Emblem of the Dragon Destroyer, Marshmallow and Glasses, Mirror Force, Magician's Circle, Shattered Axe, Stronghold, the Moving Fortress, Miracle Restoring, and the Common Dark Paladin. Wow. So this is a pretty crazy deck right here, the Gadget deck. I'm curious to see which deck comes out on top. One deck does have Exodia. And so those are the 3 decks, you guys, from Yugi's Legendary Decks. And so that was the last Legendary Decks that came out, or Legendary Decks 1. Definitely post if you guys want to see, want me to put the God card in each of these individual decks. So Slifer to Yugi, Obelisk to Kaiba, and then Wing Dragon to Ra to Joey, or just leave Wing Dragon for Ra out. You guys let me know. But yes, I'm definitely looking forward to it. And just to do a quick review of these decks, you guys. So Yugi's deck does have Exodia inside here, but is actually more of an Exodia deck than even this deck, you guys, because it has the Exodia pieces, but it has Exodia Netcross, which is crazy, and then a whole bunch of cards that are already in these decks. That's funny. Blockman, even Sangan's in here with his new effect. 1,000 Knives, Dark Magic Attack, but it does have Contract with Exodia, obviously, for Netcross, and it has the Secret Village of Spellcasters. That's crazy. The Pot of Duality. Backup Soldiers in your Gravity Bind, and then the Legendary Exodia Incarnate, along with the Obliterate Ties of the Brethren. So some really cool Exodia cards there to go with the Exodia deck. And for Joey, you have all of his Gemini cards and his new Red Eyes cards. Red Eyes Archfiend Lightning, the Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon, Red Eyes Retro Dragon, and then you have Gizno in here, Gear Free, Time Magic, the Gemini's Summoners, all those cool Gemini cards, Inferno Fire Blast, the Red Eyes Fusion, that could become crazy shenanigans there, Roulette Spider, Super Vice, Symbols of Duty, Kunai with Chain, and then 2 fusion monsters along with an Xyz monster here. Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, Crazy, Return of the Red Eyes, and the Black Stone of Legend there. So crazy cards in Joey. And then Kaiba, of course, all the Blue Eyes cards. You got the Azure Silver Eyes, the First of the Dragons, Jar of Avarice. Of course, Shadow Spell is in here, right? Negate Attack, Pot of Dichotomy, Where Art Thou? Silent Doom, Enemy Controller, Mausoleum. Wow, Beacon of White, Polymerization, Burst Stream, the Rider of the Stormwinds, King of the Swamp, Kid Moto Dragon, Tiger, Blade, Battlelocks, Alajian. Oh, is the oh, they didn't put the Rabid Horseman in here is what I was thinking. Vorse Raider, Alexandria Dragon, Master of the Eyes of Blue, Protector of the Eyes of Blue, White Stone of the Ancients common, Crazy, White Stone of Legend common, Kaiba Man. Dragon Spirit of the Whites, Blue Eyes, Blue Eyes, Blue Eyes, the Ultimate Dragon, the Melody of the Awakening Dragon, and Maiden with the Eyes of Blue. So, very epic deck there for Kaiba. It's going to be a tough time, you guys, for these decks. They're definitely, Yugi's decks are going to need the heart of the cards on their side. Because, wow, these decks are definitely legendary. Alright, you guys, so remember to help out by posting in the comments below on what you guys would like to see, if this is a good idea for this epic saga. Hopefully you enjoyed this review of the different decks we'll be using for the Destiny Duels. Alright, you guys, remember, should we use the Gaunt cards or should we not? Post in the comments below. And simply, Unlucky, signing out.